Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another session of our lesson tonight. Our new program titled Learn and Speak Arabic Like the Natives. This program is established for impacting knowledge to individuals who are interested in learning Arabic in a short period of time, basically in 6 month period. So if you are the type that wants to learn Arabic quickly, this program is for you, and ensure that you subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button, and also share to others. This is module 10 of our lesson 9. This is module 10 of our lesson 9. In the previous lesson, we've been talking about various things. So we'll quickly have a quick revision of some of the things we've learned so far. We started to learn al-ma'rifa, which are definite nouns. What are definite nouns? Basically, we have definite articles and indefinite articles in English. So we have definite nouns and indefinite nouns in Arabic with some particular elements to identify each of them. So we'll look at the list of ma'rifa of the definite nouns that we have. The first one is we talk about al-ism al-alam, which is proper noun in English. We said this is a name of person, a specific name of a person, place, animal, or things. And so we have names like Aisha, Fatima, Zainab, Mecca, Pakistan, and so on and so forth. Name it. So that's one. Number two, we have Al-Mu'arraf bil-Alif. Al-Mu'arraf bil-Alif. Al-Mu'arraf bil-Alif, basically, we're talking about any kind of noun where you had alif and lam to hit. Nakra becomes al-ma'rifa by adding alif and lam. So for example, you have kitabun, you make it ma'rif by adding alif and lam. So you say al-kitab, and that is ma'arraf bil alif and lam. Alright, let's look at the third one. So we're going to be looking at al-dama'is. Al-dama'ir, we think that's a plural of dhamir, and which is personal pronouns. Not just pronouns, we call it personal pronouns. Okay, so for example, huwa, hiya, anta, anti, and so on and so forth. Alright, now let's look at number 4. So we have asma'ul ishara, and this is demonstrative pronoun. These are a kind of pronoun that are demonstrative. Okay, that, this, hadha, hadihi. Alright, so we've talked about some of these things in the previous lessons. Number 5, let's look at that. Asma'ul mawsula. Asma'ul mawsula, these are relative pronouns like allati, alladhi, and allati. We could mean that, or who, or which. Alright, so we're going to be talking about this more in the subsequent lesson. Alright, these are 5. Now we'll look at the 6th one. We'll look into the number 6 more in depth, inshallah. Yeah, so we'll look at al-idafa in details. In the lesson 9, we've talked about al-idafa, to some extent. So in this lesson, we're going to continue from there. Al-idafa, as we have previously described, we said al-idafa is defined as an act of showing a relationship or a connection between two nouns, or a noun and a pronoun. Okay, we're connecting between two things, two nouns, basically, or between a noun and a pronoun. And we said in most cases, it is used to indicate possession. Take note of that. It is used to indicate what? Possession. Okay, that's in most cases of it. So, for example, we have the principal's house. So we in this expression is going to be created using an idafa, مركب إضافي, إضافة phrase. So it's a بيت المدير, بيت المدير. Alright, so that's what we have here. بيت المدير. So this is the way we're gonna have it. in Arabic using إضافة expression. So we've also learned in the previous lesson that a connection between two nouns, it could be done in two ways. We said that it could be done, having a noun a noun being connected to a ma'rifah noun. Okay, so as for example, we say the teacher's child. So al-muallim is the ma'rifah here, and we want to attach his child, ibnu, to it. So we say ibnul muallimi, ibnul muallimi, ibnul muallimi. All right. So ibnul muallim, al-muallim is ma'rifah. So al-muallim is ma'rifah, so we are attaching ibn. So automatically ibn is supposed to become a ma'rifah. We say ibnul muallimi. Okay, so we talk about that. Now we also talk about, now a noun to a nakra now, adding a noun to a nakra now. So we didn't talk more about that. We didn't talk more about that in the previous lesson. So we're going to be dedicating this lesson to explain a little bit better, a little bit more of what is that topic. Having a connection between a noun and a nakra now. All right, so let's start. Let's go. So we're going to be starting with some examples first. We want to say a man's house, or the house of a man. So we say Beitu Rojulin, and that's the same way we want to say the man's house, or the house of the man. We say Beitu Rojuli, the house of the man. In that case, so we're going to be saying Beitu Rojulin, Beitu Rojulin, as opposed Beitu Rojuli for the house of the man, or the man's house. Now let's look at number two. We want to say a motor park. موقف السيارتين. So that part is going to be, we talk about مركب التوصيفي having two parts. The first part is مضاف and the other part is مضاف إليه. So the مضاف إليه in this case is going to be nakra, while the مضاف is going to be the one that we are adding to it. So we say موقف السيارة, a motor park, because it's just some an unidentified kind of park. Okay, a man's house. All right. So being to muallimin, a teacher's daughter. A teacher's daughter. So a teacher is not like the teacher. It's not as though we know the teacher. So we just kind of say a teacher's daughter. Being to muallimin. Being to muallimin. Okay, let's go. Shib waladin, a boy's slipper. A boy's slipper. Okay, so we are talking about some unidentified boy. All right, so sayyaratu mudirin, a principal's car, a principal's car. Sayyaratu mudirin, as opposed to the principal's car, which is sayyaratul mudiri. All right, so let's learn some grammar tip in this case. The example given above, is an إضافة, مركب إضافي. It's called, an إضافة phrase, showing a relationship between a nakra and a noun and a nakra. So the first part of an إضافة expression, take note, is always called مضاف. That's very important. The first part of an إضافة, مركب إضافة, مركب إضافي, is actually called مضاف, and it retains all the features of مضاف. We talked about the features of مضاف previously. It retains all the features of what? مضاف. That is, it does not have alif and lam, doesn't have tanween. Okay? Now, what is the second part? It's called مضاف إليه. Take note of that too. It's called مضاف إليه. Okay? So, in this case, it is a nakra. We said that it could be ma'rifah, the mudaf ilayh could be ma'rifah, or could be nakra. So in this case, it's actually nakra. It also retains all the features as learned in the previous lessons. Okay, it's very important. You can revise that. Now, so the question we've been asking, as a quiz, and to see what people have to say, or what students have to say, is this: what is the state? Okay, what's the state or condition of this mudaf, which is related to a nakra? Will it become a nakra too, just like it was referred to as marifa when it was related to a marifa. Now, make sense? Do we say the mudaf is a nakra? Because we said mudaf is a marifa if it is added or it is related to a a mudaf ilayhi that is marifa. Okay, what's the answer? Let's go for the answer. This is the answer right here. Okay, I'm gonna make it large. By Arabic grammatical principle, such mudaf is not called a nakra, and as it is called marifa when connected to a marifa now. So what is it called then? If it is not called a marifa, if it is not called a nakra, as we would call it a marifa when it is referred to a marifa now, when it's connected to a marifa now. So what do we call it? Okay, so let's unveil it further. Now I'm gonna make it large too. This mudaf is not referred to as nakra nor ma'rifa, but it's called mukhassas. Now the secret is hidden. It's now revealed. Mukhassas is called mukhassas, meaning a particularized or specified noun. So let's take expression 5 to explain this better. Alright, so the expression in number 5 we have سيارة مدرس. سيارة مدرس. Alright, so or سيارة مدير. Okay, whether مدرس or مدير. سيارة مدير. So in this case, a teacher's car or a principal's car. So the سيارة actually, before you attach it to anything, before you connect it to anything, is actually a nakra. Meaning it's a free noun, it's general, it could belong to anyone. Is that right? So it's free. It could be taken by anyone, it could be claimed by anyone. So it's free. It's not attached to anything, it's not specified. It's not specified, it's not attached to anything, it cannot be claimed by anyone. Yeah, I mean it could be claimed by anyone. It could be claimed by anyone, so it's free, it's general. However, now that it is attached to something, so we say it's no more open to anyone, it's now restricted. So we say mukhassas, restricted or specified or particularized. Everybody has understood now? So because it's now restricted, it's owned by someone, although we don't know the owner. So the problem we have is the one who owns it. We don't know it. The person is unidentified, but the car is now restricted to someone. It's not limited to someone. It's not owned. It could be claimed by someone. So we don't say it's nakra either. You see why we can say it's nakra, and why we cannot say it's also ma'arifa, because we don't know the owner yet. So it's still not known in a way. Everybody has understood. So I used to give an example to my student of having a lady to get married to, or you having a man to get married to. So you get engaged with that person. Before your marriage, before both of you got met one another, you were singles. The man is a single, or the man was a single, and the lady was a single too, or a spinster. Now, when you two met, and you have intention of getting married to one another, in that case, we say you are engaged. You are not married yet, so we cannot say you are single, nor can we say you are married. But you are in between, so you are engaged. So we say whatever is attached or connected to a nakra is engaged, is limited, is restricted, is taken. Or so that's what it means to say it is mukhassas. So therefore we say in the following expressions, Kitabu Talibin, a student's book or the book of the student. We said the book of the student because yes, the book is now restricted to someone. Alright. So yeah, that's the explanation. You can read more in there. We have Zawjatu Rajulin, a man's wife or the wife of a man. So we don't know the man, but we know that this lady is married to someone, so it's restricted. Okay, is a wife of someone, so no one can just come and claim her, but that person to whom we attributed her is the husband, so she's restricted, she's limited. All right, so qalbu insan or qalbu rajulin, a person's heart, and this could be formed in any way you want to do it. So for this lesson, we're going to make it short, and then this exercise has to be done. Ensure you submit to the comment section your the solution, and you'll be marked, inshallah. So what are you gonna do? You translate the following into Arabic: the tree of a house, the food of a restaurant, or a restaurant food. All right. So restaurant is matam. The high of a man, or man's high. And homework, a flask, a skarura. All right. So barakallah fikum. All right. So ensure to do this and then try our best to do it. Okay. So for homework, okay, work in this case we mean assignment. Okay, like an assignment given to you by a teacher to do at home. Okay, so in that case, assignment in this kind of assignment or kind of work, we call it wajib. Okay, and then we know home is house, bait, right? Okay, but you use the word manzil. You could have manzil or bait. So use manzil and use wajib for the homework. Okay, barakallahu fiqh. I believe this is understandable and this is clear to you. Ensure to try your hands on the exercise and submit to the comment section. Barakallahu fiqh. So if you see the video to the end, ensure that you subscribe and click on the button, the notification button, and of course share. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.